I'm Elizabeth Kucinich and I'm at Chimpanzee Sanctuary Northwest in Washington State in a cage which is, as you can see, extremely small. And the chimpanzees that I'm going to be meeting today lived in this size cage for 30 years. They were in medical research. Chimpanzees are still in cages like this, 1,000 of them in the United States, and I'm working with the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine and a number of other groups to end the use of chimpanzees in invasive research.
Annie.
Yeah, Jody is totally comfortable.
This is Jody. She had 9 babies during her time in research. The most of any of our residents. Almost all of them were used as breeders. But she had the most, and they were all taken from her very shortly after birth. Some of them within hours of birth, and sometimes after a day. So she wasn't ever allowed to raise any of them.
Foxy, when she first arrived, she wouldn't touch any of the toys that we gave to the chimps. One day I came with a troll doll that I had found. Immediately fell in love with it and gestured for me to give it to her. And ever since then, she has been in love with troll dolls.
Fredo is our only male. He's the youngest of the group. He's a little bit shy. He was used by a circus trainer in his early life and also kept as a pet, and then put into research after that. This is Jamie. She's the leader of the bunch, and she doesn't like to step her feet on the dirt, so she often is looking for something that she can use to step on to avoid the dirt, so she's up on these little chairs a lot.
Chimpanzees have really good memories and can remember things even when they were very young. I think probably of anyone kind of knows how betrayed she was in her life. After living with a human for 9 years and probably thinking that she was a human, she was then sold into research and used for hepatitis experimentation.
These amazing beings are very lucky now to be in a sanctuary, but what a price they've had to pay being in those small cages for 30 odd years. It's just such a pleasure to see them here and to hear the stories about each of their individual personalities and their different activities and the way they behave. It's just a joy.
I guess we're ready. Right. Go for it. All right. You going out, Dee? Okay. Look how small Jamie looks. It's been a long year. We began construction on Young's Hill last fall, planting some of the amazing donated bamboo, and resumed again in the spring. We had the help of close to 100 volunteers. People came out weekend after weekend, all summer long. We worked through the freezing rain in the spring, and the wind, and through the heat of the summer. And finally, at long last, we were able to complete the hill for the chimps. Today, we knew this morning that they were ready to go out, but I just couldn't believe that they all just got in a line and walked straight out the door. I mean, I was nervous for them. This is all so new for them. I guess I'm sort of proud of them, too. Just that they have found the courage to go explore this enclosure, which has got to be terrifying for them.
Go, Foxy, go!
We put a lot of work into creating Young's Hill, but none of that would have been possible without the initial generous gift from Karen and Don Young, and the matching gift at last year's auction from Ewan and Bethany Menzies, as well as all of the extremely generous auction donors last year. Today was a really exciting day, getting to see the chimps take those first steps out onto Young's Hill. And it's a huge step in the lives of the Cle Elum 7. But for Chimpanzee Sanctuary Northwest, this is still only the beginning.